You've been here before, haven't you? You turn the corner and something feels off, like you're reliving a memory you never actually made. It only lasts a few seconds, a flicker of recognition, a jolt of familiarity, then it's gone. We call it déjà vu, that eerie split second when your brain insists you've lived this moment before. But what if your mind isn't broken? What if it's revealing something extraordinary? Let's uncover the strange science behind déjà vu. Déjà vu, French for already seen. It's that strange feeling of familiarity that hits you out of nowhere, like you've lived this exact moment before, even though you know you haven't. You walk into a cafe you've never visited, meet someone for the first time, or drive down a road you swear you've traveled before. For a brief second, everything feels too familiar, like time just folded in on itself. Then just as quickly, it fades. Scientists say between 60 and 80% of people experience déjà vu at least once in their lives. It's common, fleeting, and almost impossible to predict. But what's really happening when your brain tricks you into feeling like you're repeating reality? Studying déjà vu isn't easy. You can't predict when it will happen, and you can't force someone to feel it. It's spontaneous, fleeting, and gone before researchers can even measure it. So scientists had to find clever ways to fake déjà vu in controlled experiments. One approach uses virtual reality. Participants explore two nearly identical environments, maybe a house or a street, where small details have been rearranged. The brain recognizes the layout, but can't quite place where it's seen it before, and that moment of confusion triggers the same eerie feeling of déjà vu. Another method uses word association tests. People study a list of related words like bed, rest, dream, night, pillow. Later they're shown the word sleep, which wasn't on the list, yet it feels strangely familiar. That false sense of recognition mimics déjà vu on a smaller scale. Brain imaging studies show what's happening underneath. The temporal lobe, responsible for processing sensory input and memory, becomes active. The hippocampus, which records and retrieves experiences, flickers as if it's searching for a match. And the prefrontal cortex, the part that checks reality, lights up, trying to resolve the contradiction between I've been here before and I know I haven't. In those few seconds, your brain is caught in a loop, recognizing something that doesn't exist, trying to fill in a memory that was never made. It's not magic or time travel, it's the mind momentarily confusing familiarity for truth. There isn't one single answer for why déjà vu happens, but scientists have a few leading theories that might explain it. First is the memory misfire theory. The idea suggests your brain accidentally cross-wires short-term and long-term memory signals. In that instant, what you're experiencing now in real time is mistakenly stored as an old memory. Your brain flags it as familiar even though it's brand new. It's like your mind momentarily files the present in the wrong folder. The second is the dual processing theory. Normally the brain processes what you see and what you recognize at nearly the same time. But if those systems fall slightly out of sync, even by a few milliseconds, your perception of the moment can arrive before your recognition of it. That tiny delay creates the illusion that you've already experienced what's happening, even though you're just catching up to yourself. The third is the dream overlap theory. It suggests déjà vu might come from forgotten dreams. Maybe you've dreamed about a similar place, face, or situation, and when something in real life lines up just right, your subconscious recognizes the match. It's not memory, it's your dream life echoing into your waking one. And finally, there's predictive processing. Your brain is constantly forecasting what's about to happen, where people will move, what words will be said, what you'll see next. When it predicts correctly, the moment feels smooth and natural, but if the prediction feels too accurate, your brain may interpret it as a replay of a memory instead of a successful guess. It's as if, for one surreal second, your mind thinks it's already lived the future. Most of us experience déjà vu once in a while. Quick, harmless, and gone in seconds. But for some people, it doesn't stop there. In patients with temporal lobe epilepsy, déjà vu can appear as a warning sign, a strange, vivid sensation that happens right before a seizure. They describe it as a wave of familiarity so strong it feels almost overwhelming, like their brain is flashing an internal signal that something's about to go wrong. When scientists study these episodes, they find that the same regions activated during ordinary déjà vu, especially the temporal lobe, fire intensely just before a seizure begins. It's the brain's electrical storm misfiring the circuits of memory and perception. There are even rare cases of people who live in a constant state of déjà vu. Every place feels like they've been there before. Every conversation feels repeated. Some develop anxiety, depression, or even paranoia, trapped in a loop where everything feels like a rerun of life itself. These cases are often linked to neurological conditions, dementia, or psychiatric disorders that disrupt how the brain distinguishes real memories from imagined ones. By studying these extremes, scientists gain a deeper understanding of what déjà vu really is. Not a supernatural glitch, but a tiny window into how the human mind builds, tests, and sometimes misfires its own sense of reality. For as long as people have felt déjà vu, they've tried to explain it in mystical ways. Some believe it's evidence of reincarnation, a leftover memory from a past life bleeding into this one. Others think it's a time loop, a glitch in the fabric of reality where the same moment plays twice. Some even see it as proof we're living in a simulation, and déjà vu is just the system rendering the same code again. And then there are those who link it to precognition, the idea that our minds can sometimes glimpse the future before it happens. It's easy to see why these ideas are tempting. Déjà vu feels bigger than science, it feels cosmic. But neuroscience offers a more grounded answer. When memory, perception, and recognition overlap in just the wrong way, the result feels supernatural, even though it's just neurons firing in familiar patterns. The brain's ability to mistake the present for the past shows how powerful and imperfect our perception of reality really is. Maybe déjà vu isn't proof we've lived this before, just proof that our brains are powerful enough to make us believe we have. Déjà vu reminds us just how fragile and fascinating our memory really is. It blurs the line between what's real and what's remembered, showing how easily the mind can bend our sense of time and truth. The next time it happens to you, pause for a moment. Your brain might not be broken, it might just be showing you how reality feels when it stutters. Have you ever had déjà vu that felt too real to ignore? Tell me your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoy exploring strange corners of the human mind, make sure to subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.